In a world of shadows, where rules are written in blood and broken bones, one man walks alone. Not for glory, not for fame, but for a promise. This is the story of Isaiah Bone, a man forged in silence, sculpted by pain, and guided by justice. It begins behind bars, a place where violence is a language and survival is an art. Inside a grimy prison bathroom, 5 men circle one. Their fists are calloused, their eyes cruel, and in the center stands Bone, silent, calm, still as a coiled spring. Some men fight to win, others fight to live. Bone, he fights to remember who he is. The brawl erupts. It's brutal, efficient. Bone dismantles them with surgical precision, fists, elbows, knees. One man after another hits the tiles. When it's over, Bone barely breathes. His knuckles drip, but his eyes remain steady. He walks out of prison with nothing but a duffel bag, a worn photo in his wallet, and a mission we don't yet understand. Los Angeles, the city of dreams and underground nightmares. Bone enters the world like a ghost. No friends, no home, but he knows exactly where he's going. He finds a rundown motel run by a fast-talking hustler named Pinball. Pinball runs fights in alleyways and garages, placing bets and dodging beatdowns. Bone tells him he wants in. No name, no details, just fists. Pinball scoffs. Until Bone fights in a makeshift cage surrounded by thugs and gamblers. Bone steps in. His opponent is a massive street legend, all tattoos and attitude. But Bone moves like water. Every strike is deliberate, controlled, final. The crowd goes wild. Pinball grins. Pinball, you ain't just a fighter, man. You a damn weapon. And so begins Bone's quiet climb through the criminal fight world. Pinball becomes Bone's sidekick, agent, and reluctant friend. He's flashy, nervous, loud, but beneath the gold chains and bravado, he's loyal. And Bone sees that. Together, they take on bigger fights, tougher opponents, more money, more eyes.
Come and get it.
And eventually, they catch the attention of a man named James. James runs the city's underground fight scene. He's smooth, polished, deadly. He doesn't fight. He orders. He owns. He's the kind of man who speaks softly and lets others bleed for him. James watches Bone destroy one of his top fighters. Instead of anger, he offers an invitation. James, you're wasted on scraps. Bone, come see how kings live. Bone enters James' world, a mansion of decadence, muscle, and menace. Here, fighters are treated like prized animals. The rich watch them bleed. Bets flow. Men die. Bone is unfazed. He accepts James' offer to fight for him. Not for money, not for prestige, for access. Because inside this world is the man Bone came to find. Bone isn't here for sport. He made a promise in prison to a dying cellmate, a man named Danny, murdered for crossing James. Before he died, Danny begged Bone to protect his wife, Tamara, and their young son. Bone agreed. And now he hunts silently, racking up victories until he can reach the heart of James' empire. Bone finds Tamara living under James' thumb. Her freedom is an illusion. Her life, a cage. She's strong, defiant, but afraid. Bone promises to protect her. She doesn't believe him at first. But something about him, his quiet honor, his rage barely held in check, makes her hope. James answers to one man, Franklin McVeigh, a sadistic billionaire who runs an ultra-elite fight club. No spectators. No cameras. Just killers. One-on-one. To the death. Winning means fame. Losing means the grave. James grooms Bone to fight in McVeigh's ring. Not knowing, that's exactly what Bone wants. Bone trains alone. No weights. No coach. Just discipline. Shadowboxing in alleys. Meditating under bridges. Wrapping his fist like a monk preparing for war. Tamara watches from afar. Trust growing. Fear softening. Tamara, you don't talk much, do you? Bone quietly, I say what I mean. Bone ascends through the ranks. Opponents get tougher. One by one, he breaks them. Arms. Ribs. Wills. He never gloats. Never taunts. Just finishes them and walks away. His legend grows. McVeigh notices, and finally, Bone is summoned. It's a private arena. Rich men place million-dollar bets. Fighters enter but don't always leave. Bone is pitted against a giant. Brutal. Fast. Trained. They clash like titans. Every hit shakes the room. But Bone, he's not fighting for money, he's fighting for justice. He breaks the giant's leg. Ends the fight. Refuses to kill. McVeigh is furious. He demands blood. Bone turns his back and walks out. James tries to punish Tamara. Bone intervenes. The showdown begins. Bone storms James' mansion. Guards attack. He dismantles them one by one. Steel, sweat, rage. James begs. Bone doesn't kill him. He lets him live in fear. Bone. This is mercy. Bone brings Tamara and her son to safety. He gives the child the photo of Danny, the father he'll never know. Some men carry guns. Others carry guilt. Bone carried a promise, and he kept it. He disappears. No goodbyes. No headlines. Just silence. A new city. A new fight. Bone enters another underground arena. Alone. Focused. His past is behind him. But the fire remains. The crowd roars as he steps into the ring. He's not here to win. He's here to remind the world. Some men can't be bought, can't be broken, and don't need saving. Some men are the reckoning.